didn't have any money for my food and cigarettes at the end of the day, so I had to make another plan.
Sure.
And I eventually lost that job as well because the one morning I couldn't make it in time from the shelter to work, and I was short of bus fare as well. So I ended up losing the job as well.
Sure.
And that was the last time I've ever worked. I've never worked after that day.
Had you worked before that?
Yeah, I was doing signage.
Okay.
The signage, it was... Wait a minute. Signage, window printing, electrician, plumbing. I was working for a guy in Gravel called Tim Plumber.
Okay.
I was doing plumbing for him for a bit.
Sure.
He was paying me 150 rand a day.
Sure.
And eventually, they stopped calling me to come and work. You know, it wasn't a permanent job. It was a part-time
Sure.
thing. So eventually, they stopped calling me to come and do work.
Sure.
And from there, yeah.
Okay, so you get here in Durban at around 14, you said?
Yes.
How soon after that do you get this job where you offloading the trucks and stuff?
Well, it was, say, about 3 months after I got here.
Okay.
I got hooked up with a craft there.
Yeah.
Lost that there. I met up with another Indian guy from LA signing printing.
Okay.
I started doing the rigging for him.
Okay.
They were building the sign boxes, I was installing it.
Sure.
And that job didn't also last long, the way he was treating me, you know, sweating his staff members and that there.
Sure.
So I ended up leaving that job. Then I met up with this guy, Tim Plumber. That also didn't last long because he called me when he needed me, and eventually they stopped phoning me to come and work.
Yeah.
So I haven't been working since.
Okay, prior to that, you had mentioned before you had left home, the thing that sort of caused the rift between yourself and your sister was you getting in trouble and getting arrested.
Yes.
What happened with that situation?
Well, to be honest with you, drugs.
Sure.
Got mixed up with the wrong friends. I started smoking crystal meth, and then one day I got locked up. I spent a year and a half in jail, Boksburg jail, for possession of crystal meth.
Okay.
So when I got out, my sister was like,
were you like, what happened? Like, were you selling at this time or what? How, the police just robbed? What happened?
See, I just bought from the merchants. I walked away, went to sit in the park. So when they caught up with me, it was possession of crystal meth. So they locked me up for being in possession of crystal meth.
Okay, but like, I'm naive to this. But isn't that like? I'm just trying to figure out for it to drag out for like a whole year.
Yeah.
What's going on? In terms of like. Because I would imagine, I don't know, does a charge of possession actually carry weight that much? Or like, did you have that much on you?
I had that much on me.
Oh, okay.
Like, little banky like this is 6 months at a time.
Oh, okay.
It depends if you got previouses and all that there.
Sure.
So I spent basically 6 months, but then it also... How can I say, I was in that state of mind, I wasn't thinking straight as well. I had a little, how can I say, debate with the officer.
Sure. You were getting in trouble while you were in there as well?
Yes.
Sure.
Time went.
Oh.
So I ended up pulling more time than what I was supposed to.
Okay.
So when I got up, my sister's like, you can't have this here, you need to make a plan, you know?
Oh, so, but you were getting arrested as a teenager. So are you going, obviously, well, I don't know. Are you going to jail or are you just going to like
juvenile? You're going to jail. Bro.
Sure.
Jail. With juvenile.
Sure.
That's the thing.
How is it, how would you, to somebody who has never been a juvenile, you're there at 12 years old, 13? How old were you when you got there?
Oh, I was 13.
Sure, you're going there at 13 years old. How was that experience?
Wasn't nice, eh?
Mm.
It was It wasn't the best time of my life. Let me just put it that way. Prison is not a place where you want to be. I had a really hard time there, getting around the people in there. Your stuff is always getting taken. Your cigarettes, if you got money, it's taken. It's just not a place to be, you know. Even your food too, you don't even eat like what you're supposed to eat. You like maybe get half of your plate of
Somebody
food and
else's.
someone else just takes it and they eat it, which you a new one day, you know. And I've been that's how I've been battling. But ever since then, I've never went back there.
Sure.
I've just been, you know, trying to keep our.
And what's the oldest? 18 is the oldest somebody that's in there.
Well, yeah.
So you're there. I guess like when somebody's 18, they're like an adult. You're like there as a teenager with like all these like a lot of adults and stuff around.
Well, the moment you turn 18, you get moved up to the maximum.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So they don't allow a person juvenile if it's not a juvenile. Yeah.
But I'm saying these 18-year-olds are probably like terrorizing 12, 13-year-olds in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what made it hard for me.
Sure.
But I managed to get around. My sister come visiting here and there, bring me some money. When she got money, she comes, she helps me out. It wasn't a place to be.
And at this time, your two brothers are in Joburg.
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't a place to be. I'm still getting nightmares of that place. It's just a part